Christian Horner, their team principal, is with us. Christian, from 5th and 6th on the grid, are you happy with that?
I think, the recovery we had today was excellent. I think both drivers put in great performances, and Sebastian was very, very determined going into that race. A great move on Rosberg early on. Absolutely. And we had good pace in the race. So I think for us, we definitely underperformed yesterday in qualifying, as we suspected, but nonetheless a great recovery from both drivers.
Is Mark pleased as well? His best ever result here?
Yeah, he is. I mean, that podium seems so elusive. He was enormously fast once he got into clear air. He didn't have a great start, but once he was clear of Alonso and Rosberg, he was the fastest man on the track, and that put him back into contention. And you could see on those last 10 laps with Lewis, he was giving it everything, but it's a very, very difficult track to overtake at.
Christian, he took quite a knock down to the first corner, didn't he? Mark seemed to be assaulted from both sides there. He was probably a touch cautious on the brakes, I thought, into one, maybe sensibly, but is the car damaged in any way? Yeah,
we've got a bit of damage on the rear wing end plate. I think also on the front wing end plate as well. So, for sure there's a little bit of performance that's missing there. But, nonetheless, a great performance. Once he was in clear air, on that hard tyre in the middle stint, he was setting purple sectors.
Have you got any goodies for next week? Obviously, you're not too far away from McLaren, much further. You promised us you'd be closer to them in the race, and you were, but have you got anything for next week?
We've got taken quite a lot of understanding from this weekend. I think that both drivers haven't been totally happy with the car here, and next weekend's a whole new challenge. It's not a temporary course, it's long, fast corners as well. But we've understood some of the issues that we've had here, and hopefully we'll be looking to get on top of them next weekend in Malaysia.
Could you tell us the difficulties about overcoming, in between, from the RB7 to the RB8, like building a completely different car without these exhaust-blown diffusers? What were the difficulties in the off-season?
Well, obviously with the regulation change, you've got quite a big characteristic change when your whole car is designed around that philosophy. So it wasn't quite back to the drawing board, and obviously the car in many areas is an evolution of the RB7. But there's been some lessons to learn, and we've been working hard to get on top of those. And I think the potential of this car is strong. There's a lot of stuff in the pipeline, and from now to Brazil will be a development race, all the way to the end of the year.
They say Sebastian Vettel can't race. A lot of people were saying that, and before he won the world. I mean, that move on Rosberg was something special, wasn't it?
I mean, he's demonstrated several times now that he can race, and to go around the outside of Rosberg down into turn 3, a great move from Seb today. He was determined. He wanted to be on the podium today. I could see it in his body language all morning. He's kept his calm. He's remained focused, and put in a great drive.
Christian, I just want to ask you about the changes from here to Sepang. Completely different challenge as a track.
Completely different. You've got fast corners, a lot of humidity there. High temperatures here. It's bumpy, short corners, medium speed. So it's a different configuration, but and we'll probably get a better idea there of what the running order is.
Okay, well done. Thanks very much for your time today. Congratulations.
Thanks very much indeed.
Let's go upstairs to the Skypad. Ant and Georgie to